Half the people I tell about my human perfume project are like, oh my God, yes, I would love that. And then the other half are a little bit grossed out. In today's digital age, we have a lot of ways to capture moments, but there are some other aspects digital imagery doesn't capture. So I became really interested in how to extend the digital to the multi-sensory. I was in a long-distance relationship with my husband, who I really missed. So for a while, we would both turn on Skype and cook the same meal at the same time and eat the same meal at the same time while having a conversation, because we really wanted to cross the flatness of just a screen. So I guess experiences like that led to me making a perfume that smelled like him. So when I first told him about this project, again, he's super supportive of my practice, but he was definitely like, you know, Annie, that's kind of a weird one. It's a little bit creepy. These are 3 perfumes of smells that I made for my husband. This first one is probably the stinkiest, and it's a smell of him after working out. And then this one is the smell of him after he has freshly showered. This one is maybe more scandalous. It's a perfume of him I made right after we had sex. Half the people I tell about my human perfume project are like, oh my God, yes, I would love that. And then the other half are a little bit grossed out. And I love that about smell, actually, that it's very polarizing, and certain smells make people really uncomfortable and certain smells are really embraced. So what makes a thing smell is that there are volatile compounds, aka like really lightweight molecules that float around in the air and could get to your nose. And so what you want to do when you create a perfume is that you want to fix those volatile compounds onto something. And then after you've got all of those stinky volatile molecules into your solution, you want to create it as concentrated as possible, so that's when distillation happens. And then after that, you add a few more chemicals to give it longevity. One of the last projects I did with smell was through the MIT Media Lab Space Initiative, and I was lucky enough to go on a zero-gravity flight. I created a little wearable for astronauts to take into space to remember Earth. So within this little capsule, you could smell the dirt of a forest and also like the sea spray of the ocean. Whereas a lot of engineers work on the very technical aspects of long-distance space travel, I was thinking about what is it like to leave Earth for long periods of time, and how can you design around the emotional comfort of the astronaut. One of my interests as an artist is breaking down this perception that science is purely rational. I really believe that so much of our intelligence also exists in our subliminal and emotional intelligence. So for me, this project came from this desire to create something incredibly emotional with a very scientific, technological protocol.